Christian Tripiodas of the Chikudui. You and get you trip to the Kudet. We will see you get high. You and get you trip to the Kudet. What the radio is going to be? What will have my own that what is time? You catch your distance at it or with my dust. You can't it up. It's like to do you creature in wooden. You can't love you with maps. To do you creature in wooden. You and get you. Christian pure you does. You pure pistados. This trick that will do each does. When they get met does. All the stick will do it. What will have my way that would give time? To do you creature in wooden, this strength pure you does. You can't love this strength pure you does. To catch all the strips to do you creature in wooden. What will have my way that would give time? This strength pure you does. To do you creature in wooden. Description and Caduce. To do you creature in wooden.
What way have my wisdom what you
I which use. You would melt all that you could do. Use my different here. To be protect you and can use it. This strength to you that you to visit those.
You ended up
to do you creature in wooden. This protect with doing stuff. This strength to you that you to visit those. To catch all the strips when they get meta. You would meant to do you creature in wooden. This strength to you that you to visit those. A general win like that, this quick that with doing stuff.
You ended up
Say that till you do here. You and can you feel sick it's like. Swift to be protect. Like that would be clear. You have mentioned the meta. To catch for district Siroc explain.
What the way built in Hong Beer? What break Hong might we that word you time?
Swift to be protect Siroc. My double picking the spirit that will do each stuff.
Alright, Mr. Nylin here, I'm back. So we saw the intro, it's the same intro as in the other campaign. So I didn't watch the video, I believe, when I played it in 2019, but I did later in 2021 or something add the video. But I believe I have a higher quality video now in the game. There are some factions with videos that are unfortunately not in full screen or widescreen. I don't know why they ended up like that, probably because the quality of the YouTube videos were too bad. I plan on probably re-editing them by using the original files that I got later. So the Moblin videos, for example, they are very small screen. And some others, the Majora ones and the Moblin ones, could be remade similar to what I did with the Highland ones. But I believe the Hyrule ones always were widescreen, but had way worse resolution in the previous version. Okay, so I released the latest one on January 7, 2021, and I believe I didn't use that video for the actual Let's Play. Okay, so we have a welcome message, the Kingdom of Hyrule. Greetings, High Commander. Majesty, Zelda sends her regards. As a newly appointed leader of the Highland people, there There are several things you should know before you begin our glorious quest to bring order, peace, and the blessings of our beloved goddesses to the savage people that roam the borders of Hyrule. First and foremost, we have an First and foremost, we are an honorable people, and we tend to abide by those moral laws set by our divine creators. However, in the presence of such evil that plagues the land, there are times when we must step above the law to enforce it. Do not hesitate to exterminate and cleanse the land of those that do not accept our hand of help and friendship. Do not fear to strike back at those that betray the kingdom and the princess, for their fate was sealed the moment they revealed their true intent. Do not fear to vanquish those that shun our glorious goddesses from their hearts and mind, for they will not be spared by our deities. We might as well perform their work for them, after all. Our ultimate goal is to assure that Hyrule remains a land of peace, law, order, and justice, and to assure that the Highlands are at the head of it all. We were chosen by the goddesses for this task, and by the Triforce we will do as they command. May the goddesses be with you, High Commander, and good luck leading the kingdom to glory. Alright, and we saw the intro video, so we know that King Ganon killed the leader of this faction's father, and have slaughtered our people for generations. We need to obviously kill Ganon at some point and fight the moblins, but they are not the first enemy we will fight. We'll place this on auto manage taxes only, like we always do, and place this in the middle. Set the amount of money building assistants. Set the amount of money building assistants are allowed to spend. Okay. Capital city is Hyrule Prime. So in the first turn we have no troops at all. In most areas on the map there are one or two rebel areas, maybe the Oocca area that has that, but no other area has units, because they spawn through the script file in this mod, not through the extract file. So it's on the next turn we get all the troops and heroes and such. And some of the spawns happen after turn 2 as well. But this is the freeform campaign, not the Hyrule Historia campaign, so we will have all the factions spawn in the beginning of the game, so at least in the first, I believe, 7 turns we will have everyone spawn. Okay, capital city is Hyrule Prime, or Hyrule Castle. Faction leader is none. Greatest general is none. General 0. Regions controlled 5. Cities 3. Castles 2. Battles won 0. Battles lost 0. Year is 3 after before Ganon, I believe. Yeah. Turn number is 1. To win we needed to hold 30 regions, including Ashen on the capital of the Gerudo for 5 turns, and demise the capital of the Moblins for 5 turns. The Gerudo are closer, so they will be the first goal, but we also have the Gohma. We need to kill off fast, because they get OP in the late game, because they're really dangerous giant spiders. If we can kill them off fast before they get to giant spiders, it would be very good. So we will try and take out the Gohma first, of course. I don't like fighting the Gohma when they have all those giant spiders. Better to take them out in the beginning. Okay, we will build a recruitment base we can construct on the first turn, so we'll do that. We can also recruit some stuff like General, Spy. This is the old spy by the way re-implemented because we're out of unit space. So I needed to remove some agents and therefore made certain factions share agents. And this is the old spy used by Hyrule. Previously unique to Shreka, because Hyrule had a new 4.6 spy. Now they share Shreka and Hyrule. Build the same building here in Yarrow. Maybe not, because the Visor will take that. We will instead build the roads. And we can't recruit any troops here. Okay. In London Ranch. By the way, the Kingdom of Hyrule has gotten new gameplay changes. In the late game they can get some troops that are not available earlier, that weren't available in other releases. And they have cavalry from all the Hylian, Visrobe, which is like this area, and Vigarglade, and Shreka, this area, and some areas here that are held by rebels. They count as Shreka areas, and Odonian lands, Gerudo lands, and Lanura lands. All the lands with horses, pretty much. They can recruit their cavalry from now. They have a different unit unique to London Ranch. So they can get the mounted farmer archers of Odona province from London Ranch. It's unique only from here. Or if you hold Odonian areas, they can get them too. And they can get mounted recruits from everywhere, actually. Everywhere where there are horses. Okay, and the same is true for the armored, the mounted Hyrulean knights, the heavy cavalry, but we can only get them from the 5th tier of a barrack, while the mounted recruits are available from the start. Okay, we will recruit 10 guards, and we will recruit all 3 units, actually. I found the game was a bit boring when it didn't have easy access to cavalry. In the old release, I believe they could only get cavalry from London Ranch, then they couldn't get any horse archers except Nylin with her bodyguard. When she died, you couldn't get any horse archers again. It's better to have, in my opinion, access to this unit here. And then these cavalry units were available only from London Ranch. But it's more fun when they are available from areas where there are horses. For example, the Gerudo lands have a lot of horses. It makes sense they could just take horses from there. Okay. In Kakariko, we'll go for a building. Go for the roads, paved roads. Recruitment, we can get all of these Shrika troops. Take more than 1 turn to recruit, and in 1 turn we will lose the area. Okay, in the Hyrule story campaign, you will be able to get these units and such from Kakariko. But it's like you have town guards, then you have Shrika spies, and then you have the agent assassin. You have access to shadow cannon, but it takes 3 turns to recruit, construct I mean, and the needle storm takes 3 turns. Assassin we can get in 1 turn. So you can only recruit 2 units. Shrika spies is an actual unit in battle. You can get them in 1 turn, so it's worth it. 10 guards, it's just the basic militia. We have the Mother of Crows, the Gold Rats, the new unit of Protectors, Hawkeye Archers, Truth Bearers, and Shrika Assassins. All the units that made sense for the higher Hyrule faction to have if they hold the area. Okay, so pretty much the basic stuff that they already had as unique bodyguards for certain heroes. Like Impa here has this bodyguard, and one Zelda had this bodyguard, and then they have access to the agents, so why not the units from Kakariko only, and the animals seem common enough, basic troops. Protectors and Hawk Archers are also more common troops, more numerous and less powerful than others. They have a few units here. They weren't available previously in older releases. Okay. If they take Odonian lands, you'll get some Odonian basic troops too. And if they take Vigaro, you'll get some Visrobe stuff, but they need to defeat the Visrobe first. They need to spawn. So if you play the Hyrule story campaign and hold Vigaro, you won't get them. Because you can only get them after the Visrobe have spawned. When they spawn, they offer you the option to either give them the area or they will take it by force. So you're forced to defeat them before you get the units. With the Shrika, on the other hand, in the Hyrule story campaign, you will have them until the Shrika takes the area, which is very late game on turn 94, I believe. And the Odonians, you get them from the start if you take the areas, but you have no Odonian area from the start. So you only have access to 1 horse archer unit from London Ranch. Okay, we're done with agents. Here we can see the Council of Sages, Evlier Sage of Time, Rory Sage of Light, Saria Sage of Forests, Runia Sage of Fire, Ruto Sage of Water, Impa Sage of Shadows, Naburu Sage of Spirits, Demoko First Sage of Time, he's like the Pope, Solarashin First Sage of Light, Phaeus First Sage of Fire, Malcorbagia First Sage of Water, Evaline First Sage of Shadows, and Kovalo First Sage of Spirits. I have the Oocca, the like Pope, His Highness the Moko, First Sage of Time. Request this Sage to time to commission a cleansing. We can do that. We can try to force him to order cleansing. We won't do it. We need stars for that, and we have maximum, so he might actually list them. Gerard also have maximum stars. They will decrease if we displease him. For example, if he launches a cleansing and we fail to join it, or if we have wars against any of the other factions that are loyalists, and one of them is our enemy, the Gyarados. Then we have the Ordona Province, Shreka, which might betray us, and the Huskus remnants in the Kokiri Forest, and Ancient Highlands. But Ancient Highlands are not a campaign faction. They are descripted faction, so they don't count. Okay, can end the turn, but we will have the map visible. See all the capitals. So in hot seat the camera zooms in on the capitals of each area on each turn for each faction. Single player, I believe, when you go to the single player menu and start it from there, I will zoom in on the generals instead. If there are no generals, probably the capitals of some area. The first turn is very fast because none has spawned. Every turn after will take 2 minutes at minimum, 4 minutes at most. You don't need to read the welcome messages of other factions. It's an indirect consequence of, enabling certain hero spawns for the AI. If they were disabled for the AI in all the releases, I forgot to read that. It was the info about the canyons, and Odonian farmers have seen sightings in the Kana province, lights going in and out, and pretty much the canyons are about to spawn under troops there. Incompetent empire. To the royal family of Hyrule, all around you the kingdom falters. Enemies are at your gates. Your own people display unrest. For generations we have protected the royal family. You do them dishonor. I, Aghanim, and the Shreka will take charge and clean up the mess you made. Stay clear, or you'll be included with that mess. Dead rumors. There have been an alarming increase in reports of the dead walking around in the countryside. While many governments considered it a hoax at first, the absurd amount of claims that have come forward may indicate that there is some truth in the matter. We should keep a close eye on this situation. If the dead are rising from their graves, we could have an unholy war on our hands. So we don't need to read that. It's a consequence of enabling later hero spawns for others. There are hero scripts in hero spawn scripts, and when they were disabled for the AI, you wouldn't get all the messages. You would only get the messages for Hyrule. Spawning messages you would get, but not the hero messages and the welcome messages of other factions. But then the AI would never get those unique heroes either. So I needed to activate that for the AI to get all those cool heroes like Ganondorf and such. And unfortunately we have to click past all these welcome messages because of it on turn 2. So we have like introduction messages for all heroes, for all factions, and welcome messages of the faction. We only want to read the ones about the Kingdom of Hyrule, none of the others. Roro, Sage of Light. I am Roro, the Sage of Light, architect of the Temple of Time and defender of the goddess's fate. In times of great need, fear not to summon me. I will bring the might of the goddesses on those that threaten the kingdom. Roro is now serving as general in your army. Bodyguard consists of holy macemen. Traits: Sage, good administrator, good builder, intelligent, prim, stoic, upright. Princess Zelda 1, or Nylin Nohansen Zelda 1. Greetings, I am Princess Zelda the First and the true leader of the Highland people. The kingdom has fallen into comfort and disregard as of late, and I feel that an iron fist will bring the people back into shape. I am more than willing to fight by myself if it means keeping the kingdom together. Keep such things in mind. Princess Zelda 1 is now serving as general in your army. Bodyguard consists of castle guards, traits authoritarian, austere, genocidal, good commander, actively religious, xenophobic. Yeah, she's genocidal towards the Moblin pigs. Sabrosa discovered, but they have killed a lot of their people, so. Sabrosa discovered. The hidden lands of Sabrosa have been unearthed, while smoking volcanoes and horrid infertile ground are the main features of this new territory. Sabrosa is loaded with bountiful metals and resources that would certainly bring superior wealth to the empire that claimed it. Currently the xenophobic natives occupy the land, so perhaps we can talk with them and convince them to share their resources. If not, exterminating the Sabrosians should not be too big of a problem for our armies. To seek out Sabrosa, you must pass through the Samantha Desert in the northeast of Holodrum. Yeah, it's the yellow areas are here. And this area, we need to go through an underground passage to get to this area. Rioting in Vagaro. Weird. Okay, relations report. Perfect relations with the Gorons, Zora and the Udon province, probably thanks to script. End of turn report. Okay, battles fought 0, battles won 0, troops recruited 7, troops lost 0, regions captured 1, regions lost 0. Income 5,336, expenditure 6,391, profits minus 755. Okay, total profits 9,245. Balance of power, your rating, current leader. Okay, military, we are the 7th strongest military in the world, and the undead Stalfos are the strongest faction in the game on turn 2. We are only at place 14 out of 28 factions when it comes to financial matters, and the Church Miora is the richest faction on turn 2. Production, we are on place 8 production wise, and Odona province has the best production in the world. We have the 4th largest population, and the Gorons have the largest population. Overall, we are the 5th strongest faction out of 28 factions in the campaign. And the Stalfos is counted as the strongest. That's the undead. Okay. Following events have taken place within your royal family. Okay, Malkali plus 1 command. Arton, aspiring commander plus 2 command. Here of Time Link, aspiring commander plus 2 command. Rauro the builder, Zelda on the horse, proven commander plus 3 command, and so on and so forth. We don't need to read all that. Construction report. Our architects and masons have finally completed the following construction project throughout the kingdom. In Hyrule Prime we have a recruitment base. In Hylia Marine we have a recruitment base, and in Vigaro we have constructed trails. So barracks with basic equipment and training programs for Hylian soldiers, the basic recruitment building, and trails. Trails increase the movement speed of units that travel along them. So basic roads. Recruitment report. Our drill instructors have confirmed that the following new units have been properly outfitted and trained for active duty in service to the crown. In Hyrule Prime we have town guards. Danger is always threatening the Kingdom of Hyrule. Every city under its banner usually has a collection of soldiers who guard on a daily basis. These basic troops are poorly armed and only have minimal training. However, they are invaluable assets for holding a town alongside more professional armies. They are the garrison troops, pretty much that you want in a city as a garrison. Okay, Shika's town guards in Kakariko 2 and Shika spies in Kakariko. The eyes and the ears of the Sheikah spies are the lowest ranking recruits and have little experience in more advanced Sheikah arts. Taking advantage of their youthful bodies, spies are swift on their feet and very flexible, and are thus able to dart around the land and the battlefield with ease. The duties are primarily for finding and stealing information. Should a spy run into trouble, they can draw a dagger to fight with. Okay, then we have Tangar's Lono Ranch. mounted recruits in London Ranch. Eager civilians of the Highland people, mounted recruits are fresh soldiers that have only just entered the army. Prefer to hone their skills on horseback rather than on the ground. And mounted farmer archers. Horses and livestock are the center of the Odonian culture, economy and life. When the province is threatened by an enemy force, they are usually met with a wall of cavalry before anything else. Their dismounted counterparts, the farmer archers, are lightly armored but well versed in ranged combat. Naturally, they have the add bonus of a riding horse. Yeah, so it's like an Odonian unit available only from London Ranch for Hyrule there. Highly Marine Town Guards and a spy agent. Okay. So we spawned some heroes. So we spawned Hero of Time Link. General rank. This character has reached this faction's equivalent of general. Increases the performance of soldiers and development of cities. Okay, he has command 5 stars out of 10. Given the right troops and conditions, this individual can typically lead an armed force to victory. Chivalry, more noble than a mere mercenary, but hardly known as defender of the faith. Loyalty, this individual is spoken of far and wide as the epitome of selfless obedience. He is universally admired for it. Piety shows a healthy respect for their faith. Traits, budding bureaucrat, seems quite capable at managing the affairs of a settlement enough to entrust to govern efficiently. Stone-faced, cold and hard enough never to blink in the face of adversity. Little grim and imposing to face. Okay, 3% bonus on all trade income, +1 to law. Improves public order. The other one, +1 loyalty, 200% increased cost to bribe. Honest, general will choose the path of honesty and righteousness. +1 loyalty, 1% increased cost to bribe. +2 to law, improves public order. Courageous, known to embrace the act of talking on dangers as both an example to others. Known to embrace the act of taking on dangers as both an example to others and personal test of character. +3 morale for all troops on the battlefield. Aspiring commander, this person has shown they have a sound set of battle tactics and the ability to command men. +2 command. Very loyal. This person prides themselves upon being unquestionably loyal, looking down at those who cannot live so honorably. +2 chivalry, +3 loyalty. Religiously minded, shows consideration for matters of religion, both their professional and personal lives. +2 piety. Hylians were a roughly normal humanoid race. During their time, they were one of the most populous people on the face of the known world. Hylians were rather fair-skinned and with a large variety of hair colors. They were notable for their pointed ears, of which their ancient religious texts claimed to allow them to hear the words of the gods with ease. Individual of the people, reduces unrest in settlement stationed in. Inspiring presence, improves the morale of their army. So that's Link. Move him to Big Yarrow. He's the soldiers here. We also have General Arton here. Vanilla General. Try to get these. They have 3 turns. Recruitment will probably not get them in time. Okay, the armored acolytes. Or acolytes of 4.6. Then we have Fee. Can move the soldier over here. Fee General. Spirit of the Master Sword Fee. New unit info card here. The Empress Tedster from a submod. I found I preferred it over the other because it has these symbols like all the old cards. Okay, general rank. Command 3 stars, etc, etc. Honest, courageous, very loyal. Okay. Chivalry, this individual favors good virtues, but they simply haven't mastered them. Okay. This is like their Titan. Move her to Vigaro 2. We increased the model, as it was bugged previously. Let's move this soldier into Hyrule Prime. We have Zelda 1. She has really good command stats. So 10 stars. Command on battlefield. These individuals on the battlefield, this individual's will is always realized. They are a true master of warfare. Chivalry, this individual favors good virtues, they simply haven't mastered them. Loyalty, this individual is spoken of far and wide as the epitome of selfless obedience and is universally admired for it. Piety, clearly one touch with religious fervor. Retinue, royal weapon passed down from leader to leader of the Kingdom of Hyrule, +1 attack, +1 authority, +1 command, the goddess sword. Then we have the Scepter of Light, opposing staff, depicting the light of the goddesses, +1 attack, +1 authority, +1 influence. So there's some unique gear. In some modes we can click on these and then we can move them to other characters and give them to other characters, but I don't believe we can do that in Hyrule Total War. I believe I tried it previously and it didn't work. So we can't give them unique gear like that. Link only had general rank, I believe. Yeah. Zelda has unique gear. Highland Crown. Opposing crown worn by the Princess of Hyrule, +3 command, +3 authority, +1 troop morale. Golden girdle. Ornamental belt decorated with a priceless jewel handed down to each Princess of Hyrule, +1 charm, +1 authority. Royal blue outfit. Soft white garments covered with a royal blue overdress, +1 defense, +1 authority. General rank, this character has reached the factions equivalent for the general. Increases the performance of soldiers and development of cities. Okay, so this is a better general because she has gear. It increases her stats quite a lot. We have General Malkali here. Okay, we have some soldiers here too. In the Kakariko we have Rauru the Builder here. So Rauru, he has the light medallion, otherworldly medallion said to house the essence of a sage. +1 local popularity, +1 construction, holy mace, sacred weapon passed on between knights since the ancient highlands, +2 attack, +1 authority. Okay, sage robes, noble and sacred outfit worn by the Sage of Light, +1 defense, +3 authority, and the general rank. And transcended sage, budding bureaucrat, great builder, genius, proper morale, stone-faced, honest Highland. This sage has tapped into the powers and begun to transition from their mortal form. Okay. So he's not mortal. It never dies by old age. Sages are immortal. All the sages. Well, they can die in battle in this game, but they never die of old age. In lore. Okay, not in this game either, I believe. This mod has somehow removed the old age stuff. In normal medieval 2 mods they might die because they reach an old age. Here they don't age, I believe. Okay, we can no longer have Malin on the map, by the way. I think we'll move most of the troops over here. We can recruit Malin as a mercenary still. Pretty sure. For some reason I didn't have her unselected. I clicked on caps lock instead of the Ctrl button I wanted to click on. We need to reach this area to hire Malin, but unlike in the previous version from 2021, we do not have Malin or Impa on the map as the Kingdom of Hyrule because I needed those slots for the Twilight Portal and for the Sub-Ocean underground entrance. There is a underground entrance here somewhere whenever you have this area, and there is a portal here whenever you hold this area. There is a portal there. There's Twilight factions areas now. We have a Twilight area, the same settlement as well around the capital of Sand here. You can get to defend it now too. You know, if you play the Twilight factions, they will never be invaded. You can only defend the settlements when you fight the civil war. Then fortunately they will never be attacked again, because whenever any other faction enters here they will just get stuck. They won't actually fight because they do not have an area in this area. Yeah, so here you can fight in the settlement of Valor and pretty much use the center of Cove. I was forced to use a different settlement because the previous one was a village, so anyone could just attack immediately, so the garrison script never could activate before the area was taken. So now I added a settlement that can be defended. So they will spawn their garrison and such, which is good. Okay, we'll hire Nylin. And then we want to send... let's see here. Would like a general to go over here and hire Ash. Kingdom of Hyrule. It's dangerous to go all the way over there. Need to hire them before anyone else does. I believe the only one that can hire Nylin besides the Kingdom of Hyrule is Odona Province. A neighbor here. And they have her on the map, unlike the Kingdom of Hyrule. Ash used to be on the map for both the Odona Province and the Labyrinth Theme. Now they are only on the map for the Labyrinthians. We'll have a generic general for the Odona and for the Kingdom of Hyrule. I needed that slot for Zelda, for the Odonians. Okay. We can construct and recruit some stuff. Go for the next building here. Small Highland Barracks. Recruitment base in Vigaro. No, we'll go for roads in Vigaro. The dirt roads, they are better than the trails. Riku are still constructing the paved roads. Might be able to construct them in time before the Shreka take over. Small Highland Barracks. We'll get swordsman recruits. Highland infantry, Highland crossbowmen, and mounted recruits. Yeah, we'll go for that for sure. Recruitment base in London Ranch. Okay, and in Highland Marine, we'll also go for the small Highland barracks. And then the recruitment. Let's get another spy. And some new troops. Don't need that one. Okay. Kakariko, we can recruit something. Let's go for an assassin. It'll take 1 turn. Everything else will take more than 1 turn, I believe. Try the assassin actual battle unit, but it will probably not happen in time. Go for the mounted recruits and the swordsman recruits in Highland Marine. Yeah, that's it. As for troop movements, we no longer have Zelda here, by the way. That Zelda is unique to Odona if you place Odona Province. We no longer have the Zelda here either. The Shrika bodyguard, she's unique to the Shrika if you place the Shrika. Okay, but we have some troops. Move some troops over to Highland Marine. It will be invaded by River Sora soon. Move the cavalry over there. Okay. Some troops here too. Move them to Hyrule Prime, capital. And this unit will move towards the capital too. Right, and I think we will just need to move out some agents. We have the spy here. We don't need the map on, except when we have our ending turns. Send this spy over here. So the new spy for the King of Hyrule is the old Hyrule spy. The Shrika spy, shared with the Shrika cadre. This spy. Had to remove the other one. Okay. We're done actually. Let's end the turn. I forgot to show the map. Maybe it's faster if we do not show it. We'll wait and see how fast it is. Okay. The turns are a bit slow. Might be more interesting to watch them actually. They are still faster than when you play single player. From the single player menu, then they are much slower. Mirror, mirror. Rebel Gerudo forces at the Arbeitergrounds prison have reassembled the ancient mirror used to banish the interlopers forever. And with it, those vile criminals have returned to Hyrule. Prepare our defenses. Their armies are bound to bring their vengeance to those that cast them into the mirror. Okay. Force of the Twilight. Recently news came to use that the interlopers entered into Hyrule. So magic it seems that these are in fact the descendants of the interlopers and have identified themselves as the Twilight. Their nightmarish armies do not resemble anything here in Hyrule. Should engage them with extreme caution. Royal Betrayal. It seems Aghanim's words to the Kingdom of Hyrule were no evil threat. The last Shreka wizard has taken control of the Shreka. Has taken control of Kakariko and raised the banner of the Eye of Truth. Shreka have come forth from the shadows and are now running things their own way. Then the end of turn report. Okay. Same as before. Recruitment report. We have some new troops here. The agents. We have some new stuff constructed. Small Highland Barracks, paved roads, recruitment base, small Highland Barracks and dirt roads. We'll move into this area. We will hire Nylin later on. As we see, she has a generic general model on the map because we could have 10 but we needed 2 for the Twilight portal and the Subrotion entrance. In the previous 21 release I had Impa and Nylin 2 for the Kingdom of Hyrule, but then the Twilight portal and the entrance, I believe they were bugged. Looked bad without their texture. At least I think they were bugged. Can you expand Nylin? Okay, here is the wooden bow, farmer's dagger, farmer belt and sash, and the ranger outfit. Move road towards the capital. On this unit. Have a new spy. We'll move him over here. her. Move her there. It's normal speed. It's like they move just like normal. Okay, here I have Halter, Keaton, Robber Baron, and her army. It's a rebel held area. She'll become a part of the Order of the Visrob in this version if they ever kill her and take her. If she dies, she will join the Order of the Visrob the next time. Move this by over here. Gerudo Iloch. They have some Glaive Grants and Marauders. Okay. See the Twilight border there. Could build some roads everywhere. Vigaro. Maybe we can upgrade it until now we want it to cost a lot of money. Grain exchange maybe. Trails in Hyrule Marine. We lost Rico, but we still have the fort here. Move there with the town guard. The troops. So the AI won't use a lot of cavalry. They of course recruit more than previously, but the armies are still consisting of mostly infantry. If played by the AI, they will of course recruit more cavalry units. They are better. Okay, we need some Hylian crossbowmen too. Infantry. So we need 2 turns to get these guys, and they spawn. The Visrob spawn in 2 turns simply, or 1 turn. It will fail probably. Which is good. If that's the case, it's not good for the Kingdom of Hyrule, but it's good for gameplay reasons. You're not supposed to get their units before they have been defeated. So I need Nylin to move over there. We'll use Nylin to go and recruit. Let's see, we'll move the way over to the land. So there maybe I should have taken a different path. But you can't go through the enemy lands, so we need to go through the Goron lands, an ally, and down into Huron, and then down through Labyrinth from there. Otherwise we will be attacked by the Stalfos Undead or the Lissalfos or the Riversor or someone else, and we don't want to be attacked, so we won't have an army. Could of course send this unit to 2 horse archer units, better than 1. They are faster than infantry. Right, and toggle file and the turn again. You can see how the AI plays. See the Gyarados there, Finroad, leader of the Gyarados, moving. A jungle look there. That's a texture by Codeman. There we have Big Ron, one of the heroes of the Gorons. Of the giants on the map and in battle. Yeah, yeah, his arms are glitched because he didn't use a custom animation on the skeleton. Custom skeleton. So if we play the single player campaign, we would have the camera follow each character, which of course is better for roleplay. You see what every character does, but this is faster, even if you don't see every character. The Siegfried route of the land of Hyrule. We'll zoom out more so you can see more. The leader of the land of Hyrule province of the Sora. The moblins, the general moving. You can see King Ganon, the mice, the Ratful. King Ganon, they're moving. Queen Ambi of Labrina. Beloved Queen Ambi and the Market Tree of Labrina guarding the area. Here we have Essence of Tarm, of the Fairies of Tarm, dear Giant. Some soldiers moving around too. Shake will spawn anytime. This is the freeform campaign. In Hot Seat. We were Sora soldiers, the Geosards. The Husks remnants, right there, here, Palagard. Horonians. They bordered fairies there. Oocca took Sunken City, like they always do. Majora himself, Darkad Majora, the main evil guy in the campaign. He's like the Sauron of Hyrule Total War. Right, Promise of Magic. The recent arrival of Hylia has had a tremendous impact on our people. A new church has established itself, called the Order of the Visrobe, promising to teach magic to Hylian common folk in exchange for faith in their so-called deity. We must put a stop to this false goddess called Hylia and investigate into this Order of Visrobe further. River Sora invasion. Several bands of River Sora have risen from the waterways across all the land. We should keep an eye on any rivers in our territory for these feral monsters. Princess Ruth, we don't need to read that. She spawns for the Sora on this turn, on turn 4. A new general is now serving the Hylian army. Seek them out at your capital. Okay, so we have a new general here, General Sorrow, then we have General Zelda Raton. So we have Sorrow, Zelda Raton and Arton here. And Rauru could move in too. And the Knights. Okay, we will move that. We didn't get any of those Visrobe units. Good. We have a general here, spawning temporarily for the Visrobe. Okay, we move Link to the capital. Move out one of the generals. Move Link and Fee to the capital too. Win Link. And I think we'll move out our troops here. If you want to use in battle, pretty much all the ordinary troops will move out. them be controlled by all the generic generals. Almost a full-sized army now. Actually, we can use Zelda. We will start attacking. We need some rebel areas before they're taken by others. First area we need... I think we want to go up here and take Snow Peak Castle. But we also want Odon and other areas. I think we'll go and take Snow Peak Castle. Maybe we'll take some other areas first. Alcarico and Maldorico. I think this army will move towards... I mean, Vigarglade is a bit too difficult to take. They have those real dangerous bottle throwers there. We'll go towards the Hyrule Castle area and take it. It's a good defensive position. Zelda will march there, their army. They have only rogue highlands there anyway. Infantry, just like the Town Guards. We have better infantry than that. So we'll win there. If we attack the Keatons, they have the really dangerous ranges. So they would win. Okay, we are militarily number 3 now instead of 4. Relations report: Gohma poor, Church Miura poor. Alliance and Tatters, Sheikah Uduna province. Alliance and Tatters, the Oocca and the Sheikah. Recruitment report: we have a bunch of new troops. Construction report: we have trails in Hylia Marine and in London Ranch, in the area of those settlements. Faction announcements: Sorrel and Zeldraton got some trades there. Here we have the leader of the Stalfos. He wasn't in the order list. He shows up now. Lord of Casso, the horse. Well, he was in the he was in battle and on the map, but he didn't have a unique model on the map. This is new for this release, that he has a model here. Check the civil war here. You can see that Sant has access to Shadowbloat Og. Midna has Una, the Great Fairy. And General Validna is fighting for Prince Sant. We have Prince Sant here too. We have some soldiers, the Bone Monks of Sant. Some repentant soldiers of the Midna faction. Don't know where Midna is, probably in the capital. Sant hasn't taken Ooccoo yet, so he hasn't gotten his final heroes. Star-Lord is spawned for the Stalfos. He didn't get the model. It was too high power. He's one of the few that didn't get the model. Okay. Can start with the construction. Go for dirt roads in Hylia Marine. Dirt roads in London Ranch. We want to be able to move more further distance each time, so we need roads. Okay, recruitment. Amount of recruits in London Ranch. Spy in Hyrule Prime. Swordsman recruits. Hylian infantry in Hylia Marine. And we're done. Now I need to move stuff. Sheikah have spawned. You can see Impa here, spawning for the Sheikah Cadder. You can see Asrilli as well. He's a bodyguard of Sheikah Assassins. Impa is a bodyguard of Truth Bearers, and we have Bongo here too. Bongo with a large army, she has Interloper Assassins as a bodyguard. And Asrilli and Impa will actually turn to the Kingdom of Hyrule in one turn, so we'll get them as heroes too. But they won't have their models due to the limit. We'll move through the Goron lands. They are an ally, so we have access to their lands, military access. They can still decide to attack us if we linger in their lands. We need to go over here, then into the Huronian areas here, then further down here into the Labyrinthine rebel areas, and then here we can get Ashe. So we go through our allies and neutral lands. We had gone this way, he would have been attacked most likely. Okay, what about our troops? Maybe Ashley doesn't need reinforcements, but we'll move them up too. Case we're attacked. Move this force over here. Maybe I did a mistake. Should I move them to attack instead? Then we will instead have to attack this area. Take it for the rebels, from the rebels, not for the rebels. Okay, for the enemy, yeah, without a name, and they have a lot of rogue Hylian soldiers here. 10 guards without the banner on the helmet. Border guard of rogue Hylian soldiers to kill them, but we need more troops before we can attack. We'll wait until next time we can send these troops. Hope that the undead won't attack. Lord Casso there. He's an ex-Hylian general, right? Okay. So that's that. We have one unit there in the fort. Can move that unit too. Towards Malcarico. And send the heroes over there too. And one unit. 10 guards. We leave one. Hyrule Prime or Hyrule Castle. Let's end the turn. Yeah, they move way faster in hot seat than in single player. So turn should be way faster. Probably played for 2 hours soon. About 2 hours. Need to go and eat very soon. Should have eaten 2 hours ago. But I got stuck with this game here. And yeah, when I started playing, I believe I was gonna eat in 1 hour. So maybe I played it for 3 hours, I don't know. But yeah, it's about at least 2.5 hours past the point where I should have eaten. Yeah. I wanted to do a video of Hyrule Total War, starting a campaign. Thought about doing the Midna faction, but Hyrule won. It was the most popular one, and I wanted to redo this one for a long time, but didn't want to do it until I had a version where it's kind of finished to some degree. Might still need some bug fixing and such, but for the most part, everything is as it should be. Didn't want to restart it in a very unfinished version that I were to change later, and then I will need to restart it later again, because if you have a campaign and then you change anything, then it won't work anymore. So you either need to play the old updated version or play the restart it in the new one. So that's why I waited with starting this campaign until I got the latest version, so to speak. Twilight Realm has the portal now from the get-go, due to holding Arbiter Grounds from the start, and they used the portal too. And unlike when they didn't hold Arbiter Grounds, they can actually move their troops now to reinforce Arbiter Grounds. Okay. Doesn't look like Sand will take Ooccoo. If they don't, they won't get Dark Onyx and Argrok the Dragon. So I kind of wanted them to take Ooccoo, but let's see what happens. Having the map visible like this is also good for because then I can see what the AI does, and I can also see if the Twilight faction works as intended. So I'm kind of play testing the game at the same time while I'm playing it. Even though I've already released the update, I still want to know how the Twilight faction does and such. The Visrov spawn on turn 5 in the freeform campaign. So in the AI only play test campaign of the older 2021 the older version from 2 days ago, 3 days ago on Thursday, saw that the Order of the Visrov couldn't do anything because the Darknuts were too strong by that point. The undead are upon us. It seems the rumors of the Walking Dead were true. Armies of skeletal stalfos have been confirmed to be gathering near cities, and there is no doubt that they are preparing for an attack. If we act quickly, we might be able to stop this corruption before it spreads and becomes too powerful. Regardless, this marks the dawn of a dark chapter in the history of Hyrule. Impa the Sage of Shadow spawns for our faction. Okay, these are dark times for the Sheikah and the Kingdom of Hyrule, my lord. Aghanim has turned against the Kader and starting unspeakable acts against the goddesses. Barely escaped Cargo with my life along with a few loyal Sheikah. Please accept my help in exchange for asylum from Aghanim. Impa is now serving as a general in your army. Bodyguard consists of truth-bearers, traits, sage, assassin master, paranoid, nocturnal, noctophilia, intelligent. Visrov offer. Greetings, Kingdom of Hyrule. We Visrovs have dwelled in the Cathedral of Ugaro for some time now, and have for the most part left you to your own devices. We come to you and request that you hand the city of Ugaro over to us. In exchange, we will provide you with both financial and military aid. Will you accept? So if you accept, they will get the area and will be an ally. If we do not accept, they will declare war on us, take it from us, and we will have to fight them. We will accept, but they might still betray us later. Visrov offer accepted. Thank you. We promise the city and its people will be in good care. Through the Kingdom of Hyrule fall on hard times, we'll provide our magic to aid you. Okay, so we'll have them as an ally until they betray us, pretty much. End of turn report, but we're playing the easy campaign now, so they might be more friendly now. On very hard, I believe everyone will betray you sooner or later. You can't trust your allies. End of turn report. Troops recruited 22. Troops lost 4. Regions captured 1. Regions lost 2. We have lost Kakariko to the Sheikah and Ugaro to the Order of the Visrov. Through the spawns. We are back at being 4th militarily in the world. Overall we are in 3rd place. The Lizards are now the strongest faction militarily and have the overall strongest faction. They have many areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas. Leave one area here somewhere far on the Kira border. It's taken by, see here, no, Kalluxrut is held by Lissalfos. Okay, so they've taken that from the Stalfos, I believe. Then they started with all the other areas. They have the Volvagians too. Okay, they have the best production too. The Oocca now has the best financial situation, better than the Church of Miora. Gorons are still the largest population. Waterclad, the River Sora have declared war on the Deke tribes. River Sora, these guys, the Viking-inspired faction. Geosards with axes, they are the captains. They are laying siege to a rebel. Held Timberfell. Runian rebels there. Also laying siege to us. Relations report poor relation with the Darknut Legion and the homelands. War, the River Sora and the Kingdom of Hyrule. Settlement besiege, Highland Marine, River Sora. Recruitment report. Have these units recruited. Construction report. Faction announcements. I don't believe I moved the agents last time. We'll move the spy. They moved Sorant here to the portal. Okay. So, because I'm using NVIDIA Shadow Play Recorder, I will have to process videos again, like in 2021 and earlier. But because of Bandicat, a new tool, at least newer than Filmora that I used in 2021 and earlier, because of it we can process videos way faster. So if this video is at 2 hours, I believe it will take 2 hours to process it. With Filmora it would be 4 hours for a 2-hour video and 6 hours for a 3-hour video. And it would take like 8 hours for a 4-hour video, and yeah, very slow. It will take twice the time with Filmora and the same time with Bandicat. So I'm willing to use NVIDIA Shadow Play Recorder because it has better quality. Bandicam has great quality when we record a video, but it ends up very bad on YouTube, while NVIDIA Shadow Play Recorder has really good quality. And when, after editing it with Bandicat, it's still the same quality. That's what's so good about it. Okay. So we will do more Rome Total War videos too. Total War 1942 and Lord of the Rings Total War for Rome Alexander. We'll also play the remastered version too. We'll move over here with Nylin. What the fuck, we were blocked. Rebel area. Goron rebels. We are not strong enough to fight them. So we won't fight them. We'll move this unit to Nylin's garrison. We got some aid. Freaka have spawned. Impa, Sage of Shadows, and that's really. They still have their generals, Freaka assassins, truth bearers, and we got some units. We let them follow Nylin, help protect her. Yeah, it sucked that we no longer has Nylin and Imp on the map, but couldn't be helped. So we have 2 units here. I forgot that they were about to attack us. We'll move back with those units. Move back with the cavalry. 3 units here. They have 3 units. Would probably attack. Seems it was a little bit too even for my taste. Send another unit of cavalry. I have small relations, that's fine. It's a very even battle. They have a unit of cannibals, they're pretty good. manhunters and geoswords. Okay, but the cavalry will probably win this. So Hyrule 0-0. We need to save before every battle. Maybe I should send something. I think we'll send. Actually, we could send the entire force. Postpone the attack over there. Okay, and Raur and the others will move towards this area. Right, and these troops could move towards London Ranch. Can do some construction. We'll go for paved roads. Small Highland barracks in London Ranch. Grain exchange in Hyrule Prime. Okay, done. General in Hyrule Prime. Swordsman recruits in Hyrule Marine. No agent needed. We'll move out this agent that they have here. Move towards the Sora. A unit there. This army will continue towards Snowpeak Castle. It's a highland area that we want to hold. We saw it in the intro video. Okay, I don't think we can move anymore. We can attack now. Fled, and because they fled, we will attack. Say now. One. We will army strength ratio 10-3 in our favor. Command this army in battle. Might get stuck if we do not control them manually, but who knows? We will fight the battle on the battle map and we will have partial manual control on just so they won't get stuck. It's not certain they will get stuck now. The AI is a bit weird. Here I have Nabru, Sage of Spirits, and the old her predecessor is Sage of Spirit, Yaraxanal, the good of the Darknut Legion. Both are heroes in the game, one for the Gyarados and one for the Darknut Legion. Start deployment. The Highland Crossbowmen will be moved back. Start the battle. So they have only infantry. Yeah. We'll fire on them. Highland Crossbowmen. We have the army. Hyrule will be less, what should I say, weak by having access to more cavalry. Even if it's light cavalry in the early game. In fact, its cavalry makes them good against infantry armies. Otherwise might have won easily like the River Sora, but the River Sora didn't have the numbers here. We'll attack with the army. is reinforcing too. Didn't bother to use the Immersion mod, the captain. So yeah, Hyrule has easier access to cavalry in this version of the mod. Crossbowmen have started to fire. They have armor penetration too. Here we have the Highland Captain. Got some banner carrier and yeah, an officer. Ally Malkali, 1293 men. They have aggressive stance on. They're eager and fresh. They haven't really started to move. Maybe they will start to move soon. Yeah, probably, hopefully. Especially the cavalry would own the River Sora units, because they are bad against cavalry. They do not have good armor either, so they are bad against their crossbowmen. The manhunters can be upgraded with armor, but they do not have the ability to build blacksmiths themselves. They need to take areas of factions that have blacksmiths, and then use the enemy blacksmiths to upgrade or retrain their units by having them in their cities. So they can get armored troops if they take a city like the Highland city, for example, and use their blacksmith. They need to wait for 1 turn. It needs to be high enough level to... There are multiple levels of blacksmiths and only one of them will allow them to change their looks to heavy armor. Oh, here's a general leading this army. Yeah, we sent in one general to the bodyguard of Hylian infantry, the worst bodyguard for the Kingdom of Hyrule. So yeah, we needed to fight the River Sora here. They automatically spawn. The freeform campaign is spawn early, so it's one of the first enemies we have to battle. Could have used auto resolve this one. I wanted to fight it in real time. This episode became very long because I spoke so much in the beginning, and because we saw that intro video at 27 minutes. So I also read some texts and such. So because of this, we are probably at 2 hours 30 minutes already. Could be wrong. So I will probably end it soon. We'll fight this battle and click end turn, and we might fight the Battle of Snowpeak Castle too. Otherwise I would have wanted to take all the rebel areas like I did in the first episode of 2019 in the Hyrule campaign. It was a very different campaign, much less polished. Many heroes in it that aren't available now, or are available later in the game, or available for other factions now. continue battle. The cavalry should ride down the enemy troops. They are perfect for that role. So previously we had so few cavalry units that we almost never had cavalry in the army. Yeah, they won't be able to run away. Kill their captain, enemy General Fallen, Captain Kakros of the River Sora. Clear victory. Okay, good. Captain Valostaf of the Kingdom of Hyrule had 128 men. Lost 0, 128 remaining. Enemies killed 117. Malkali, the general, had 1293 men. Lost 16. 1277 remaining. Killed 58, 179 taken prisoner. Captain Kakros had 354 River Sora. Lost all of them, 0 remaining. Killed 19, took 0 prisoner. Okay. Highland Crossbowman killed 117 of the enemy. Lost 0. And then we had mounted recruits killing 4. No, killing 25. And a Highland infantry unit killed 28. Okay. So if it's CTDs now, crash it to desktop, we will exit the episode now. If it doesn't crash, we will fight the Battle of Snowpeak 2. I was gonna play against every single rebel area, but because of the video being so long, already we will do the other 2 rebel areas or 3 rebel areas in the next episode instead. So I have an old Labrina campaign that I want to continue, but kind of don't want to play the old version despite having like almost completed it. So I might replay it or play it off without recording until I am at the same spot. I don't know. Or replay it, I don't know. But that's the only one I could potentially continue with the old version. Otherwise we will restart the campaigns. We are already playing the Sheikah, the Gerudo and the Church of Miura. And we will start some new ones too, like the Forces of the Twilight under Midna. Prisoners captured River Sora. If we execute it, will probably work, but could also crash. Let's just release them. So if you don't want it to crash after battles, use release. It will never crash if you use release. If you use ransom and it's declined, it could crash. And if you use execute, it could crash. Sometimes it won't crash, but sometimes it does. Release will always work, but then you might have to fight them again later. Okay, can move over there. The cavalry can of course move up. Okay, you're down there. If you want to be safe, don't execute your enemy. Release them. Send a spy over there. Fast forward on. See the capital of the Lanier province there, Hyrule. One unit inside. We moved everyone else, I think. I forgot to move that spy. Right. End the turn. But we wanted to see the map, I forgot. Might be faster when we do not have it visible too. Might be. even a hot seat. You might not have it visible this time. I had played until turn 91, I believe, in my old campaign. Final episode was released in November 2020, and then I replayed everything in May 2021, I believe. No, it was in November 2019 actually, and then I replayed everything in May 2020. But later updated the mods. It was all for nothing. I had played all the way up until the same spot. A slightly different situation and was gonna continue it, but then I updated it again because of issues, and all of a sudden I needed to replay everything again. I didn't want that situation to happen again, so I waited until the version that is pretty much final. So the only thing that will be improved in this version, besides the music and bug fixing, would be scripts. Issues with scripts and such, but I don't plan on doing that now. We will play this campaign now and start some other campaigns. So we'll restart the Majora campaign and the Gyarados campaign and the Shreka campaign, and then we will start some new campaigns too. I don't know about the Labyrinth campaign, if you will restart it, because I had played so far in it that it might not be worth it. The Moblins would be cool. They have cool units. I would like to play them. The Orders to Visrobe would be cool too. They have unique scripts as well. The River Sora have unique scripts. All of those are interesting to me. And the Forces of the Twilight, of course. Especially with the Imp Midna situation. Alright. So this is the most popular faction. I was gonna play it no matter what, as I had already played the campaign previously. Just never finished it. I believe in November 2019 that I had just defeated taken Gyarados and killed Hylia. But I lost all my heroes. In the replayed version of May 2020, I believe that they had all the heroes alive except Impa. And I had done the same stuff pretty much. River Sora invasion. More of the River Sora are invading. Recruitment report. We have Hylian infantry and swordsman recruits. The list was the strongest in the world. Okay. Construction complete. Small Highland barracks. Move the spy. Side of the capital of the Gyarados, Ashnon. We have a general Ashnon unit of generals. Malboro of the Gyarados is there too. We'll move towards the Twilight forces here. Spy on them. Two units there. Can send units through the portal too. Stealth General Ooccoo attacks here. Now we will attack. Malcarico. Don't need ladders and towers there. We don't even need rams. We only need them to start the battle. We don't need them otherwise. Start the battle now thanks to Fee. She's a siege engine. Move the Vanguard into Hylia Marine. Move these units to the army. Maybe one too many. Let's see. No, it was exactly what we needed. And Princess Zelda is now watching a Visro Bishop here. An ally. By the way, we are allied with the Gorons, Kiri, Odrona Province, Sheikah, Order of the Visrobe, and the Oocca. Relations are perfect with the Ooccoo. Reputation is immaculate. Trade rights, we have military access, they have military access. Okay. Order of the Visrobe. By the way, they have the same goddess worship as us. And then the Order of the Visrobe has the Advent of Hyrule as their religion. They have a different religion. Relation perfect. Okay, and reputation mixed. Trade rights, we have military access, they have military access. Gorons, they have the pattern date worship, another religion. Relations perfect. Reputation mixed. Trade rights, we have military access, they have military access. Kiri have the pattern date worship too, like the Gorons. Relations perfect. Reputation mixed. Trade rights, we have military access, they have military access. Same with the Runa province, they have the goddess worship. Reputation mixed. They have military access, and Sheikah has perfect relations. Reputation mixed. Trade rights with military access, and they have military access. I believe the script is forcing their perfect relations too. We'll attack here. We need to siege for one turn. We have no siege engines. We'll take this area instead. Start the battle. We'll fight. We'll save first. I will pause here. See you soon.